All right, let's dive into one of the most valuable and honestly most fascinating elements out there. One you probably use every single day and you don't even know it. We're talking about palladium.
Just think about that for a sec. We all think of gold as the standard for what's valuable, right? It's the benchmark. But what if I told you that something inside your car's exhaust system often leaves gold in the dust?
Yep, it's real. And its name is palladium. This stuff is part of the platinum group of metals, and it is a total unsung hero of our modern world.
And when you put them side by side like this, wow, it really hits home. We're not talking a little bit rarer. No, palladium is one of the absolute rarest metals on our entire planet. And because it's so in demand for industrial uses, its price has often just skyrocketed past gold. So, where did this crazy metal even come from?
Oh, the story of its discovery is just fantastic. It's got a little bit of everything. We're talking astronomy, some really clever marketing, and of course, some top-tier chemistry. So check this out. It all happens super fast. In 1802, astronomers spot this huge new asteroid, and they call it Pallas. Fast forward just 1 year, and this English chemist, William Hyde Wollaston, is messing around with platinum ore, and he finds this mysterious silvery white metal. So what does he do? He puts two and two together and names his new element palladium in honor of that asteroid. And here's where you see how smart this guy really was. Instead of doing the usual thing, writing a stuffy scientific paper, Wollaston just anonymously puts out these ads for something he called the new silver. It drove the scientific community nuts. You had all these chemists scrambling to figure out what this stuff was. He basically got everyone else to prove how unique his discovery was before he ever stepped up to take the credit. Genius, right? Okay, so what is the big deal with palladium? I mean, why is it so special? It's not just about it being rare. It has these chemical superpowers that make it unbelievably useful. If you just looked at it, you'd think, okay, looks like silver, looks like platinum. But its properties are anything but. It's in the platinum group. That's like the fancy, exclusive club of metals. But even in that club, palladium is the odd one out. It's the least dense, has the lowest melting point, which makes it a bit easier to work with. But that's not its main party trick. Its most famous property is, well, it's just mind-blowing.
Get ready for this number: 900 times. That's right. At room temperature, palladium can soak up 900 times its own volume in hydrogen gas. It's like a metal sponge on steroids. And this one incredible ability, this is the whole key to why it's so important. It makes it a world-class
Catalyst. And what's a catalyst? Think of it like a chemical matchmaker. It gets other chemicals to react with each other, it speeds the whole process up, but it doesn't get used up itself. It just helps things along. And that one single property, it has literally shaped the world we live in today. So that brings us to how this stuff actually affects you. This isn't some weird element stuck in a science lab. No, this is a metal that is actively cleaning the air that we all breathe every single day. And if you look at where all the palladium in the world goes, the chart just says it all. It's not even a competition. More than 80% of all palladium is for just one thing: catalytic converters, the stuff in your car. Sure, some of it goes into electronics, a little bit into jewelry, even dentistry, but its main gig, by a long shot, is in your car's exhaust. So how does this magic actually work? It's surprisingly simple, but super effective. You've got these hot, nasty, toxic gases coming out of your engine. They flow into the converter. Inside, there's this honeycomb-like structure, and it's coated with a super thin layer of palladium. As the bad gases pass over it, the palladium just rips them apart. It breaks down those harmful molecules and turns them into harmless stuff like carbon dioxide and plain old water. I mean, this is the chemistry that lets us breathe in our cities. But it's not all about cars. You're probably holding some palladium right now. It's inside your phone, your laptop, in these tiny little electronic parts. If you have any white gold jewelry, chances are there's palladium in there. It makes it super light, about 40% lighter than platinum, which is awesome. And yeah, it's even in some dental fillings and used in labs to make super pure hydrogen gas. It really is a jack of all trades metal. Okay, so when you have something that's super rare and super useful, what happens? Well, the money and the politics get really, really interesting. And that's exactly the case with palladium. Yeah, people trade palladium on the markets just like gold, as a way to protect their money. But here's the weird part. We don't really go out and mine for palladium. It's not like there are palladium mines.
Instead, it's found mixed in with other metals like nickel and copper. So almost all the palladium we get is actually a byproduct. It's the stuff left over when we're mining for something else.
And that supply? It is dangerously concentrated. Just look at this chart. It tells you everything you need to know. Almost 80% of the entire world's supply comes from just two places, Russia and South Africa. That's it. So think about what that means. If anything happens in those two countries, anything at all, the price of palladium can go wild. And that affects the price of everything from a new car to a new smartphone. So that leaves us with this huge, looming question. Palladium's whole reputation, its incredible value, it's all built on the back of the gasoline engine. But we're all seeing the shift, right? We're moving to electric vehicles, and EVs don't have exhaust pipes. They don't need catalytic converters. So what happens to palladium? Does this superstar metal just fade away? Or will we find a new job for its amazing catalytic powers? Maybe in hydrogen fuel cells or some other new tech we haven't even dreamed of yet. That's the billion-dollar question.